Well, here we are again. Welcome to my channel. My name is TeresaLouise and I quilt too. Thank you so much for joining me today. Again, maybe we can get somewhere today. So I am just going to wait for a few people to come on. Until then, I'll just keep talking and hopefully this is going live okay. Yep, I see it there on my channel. Okay. Oh boy. There's Nancy and there's Kay. Hello, ladies. How are you ladies doing today? Hi, Kathy. How are you doing? Oh boy. Well, you'll be happy to know that I got my sewing machine fixed and it was really dirty. Yeah, it was super, super dirty. Yeah, lots of dirt. Hit the notice that you are on. Cool. That's awesome. Maybe YouTube is going to start putting me out there a little bit more. Hi, Kim. Hi, Linda. That would be nice if they would start sending people my notifications. I got some tea. Oh, I'm not too bad. I'm not going to complain. I know. Don't faint. I'm not complaining. My wrist feels pretty good. My fingers not too bad. My tummy, a little iffy. My aches and pains, well, it is what it is. So, but I'm here. I'm here. How many days in a row have I gone live? I'm doing good, you guys. So my tea today, I decided to go to green chai tea to see if that was a little bit easier on my stomach instead of black tea. Because I know I'm not supposed to even drink coffee. Okay, so it's out. Nothing acidy is supposed to go down this mouth. Hey, Mary. You finally got here right at the beginning. You're only like, what, 3 minutes? I'm only like 3 minutes in. That's great. Did you get a notification? So, because I drink so much tea, I decided to try green tea. That's chai. I probably even shouldn't be doing the chai, but, I did put milk in here, and it does have honey, so it's got a little bit of coating. Hi, Heather. And you're not late either. Maybe 2 o'clock or around 2 is the golden hour. And there's Tiffany. Hi, Tiffany. Oh, great. Mary says she did get a notification. Yes. Oh, I can't quit drinking coffee. I really should, but maybe if I find me a good tea, I could switch over to it. But I like the flavor of coffee. I can't help it. So there's that part of it. And I try to cut down to like just 1 cup in the morning, but I have cut down to just 3 cups. So every now and then I just do 2 cups, but not very often. It just like, well, all right. So that third cup, I don't necessarily drink the whole thing, but most of the time I do. And my stomach always pays for it. Okay, who we have? Hi, Vicky. Hello, Julie. And let's see. I said hi to Kim, Kathy, Kay, Heather. Hi, Linda. Linda likes coffee too. And Tiffany's quilting life is listening because she's setting up for another yard sale so she can make a bit more and finally buy that new washer and dryer. That would be awesome because isn't this like the second time in a year that you've had problem with that washing machine? Hi, Vicky. How are you doing? Um, oh, Kay said they said it was contributing to her anemia, and I have to keep that under control for her next knee surgery. Yeah. Well, I need to start listening or doing something because my stomach isn't getting any better. And it just feels like it's got something stuck in now, right down in here. It always feels like it's stuck in my throat. I don't know. I said I wasn't going to complain. Now I'm not going to complain. Um, yeah, I used to drink coffee all day long too, or at least like a pot of coffee in the morning, and then I'd have a pot of coffee in the afternoon. Teresa, drink water. Yeah. Is the water gonna help? Okay. Here's my water. All right. I usually drink a whole water every day. It's not bad. Oh, no, I'm okay there, Kim. I'm not going to repeat what she said, but um, no, I'm good there. Actually, it's been great. I made these awesome. Uh, let's see, what do you call them? Muffins that have a banana and then bran cereal, and you grind that up, put that in there, an egg, flour. I can't remember what's all in it, but there's a lot of fiber in it. So ever since I've been eating those, they do help my stomach in the morning. I didn't eat one today, obviously, but they help with all kinds of different things. Everybody's laughing now. Heather says, I spent most of the day making one of those ornaments Eric Oden makes, and now my arm is cramping up. The one with the ball. Yeah, I got a bunch of those from a couple of years ago. I made them. I'll show you again. Hold on. And I put them in the Christmas fair, or, Christmas where you sell stuff. And with my jars and stuff. So I still have the price tag on them. And here's one. So it's decorated like a little Christmas ornament. You can hang it wherever. Here's the back side. I had to take the tag off. I was selling them homemade by me for 12 bucks, which I saw these, I've seen them for like 18 or more, depending on what size they are. So, and I sold quite a few of them. And then I did where they're just a half. So the back is a canning jar lid with a magnet, so you can put this on the refrigerator or, your sewing machine or whatever. They take a lot of pins, but they are really fun to do, with these small ones. Like this one is a little bit bigger than this one. So these small ones like this, it's easier if you use like, I think I was using 2-inch squares, and this one I did 2.5. So depending on how big, because if you go too big a fabric with the little ones, they just get in the way and it gets all bunched up and it just doesn't work very well. And then, what else was I going to say? And then I just use some sparkly to wrap around it, and I tied a little bow on there. And yeah, I gave a bunch of them, sent them to my family. They really liked them. So anyway. Okay, Heather says she just needs to figure out how to put the ribbon on so I can hang it on the tree. This is actually wire, so it has, like tinsel wrapped around the wire. And that really helps. So you can use that wire, and just wrap around there, and then you twist it where you want it, and then you make a loop, and then you twist it again, and then I covered that twist up with the bow, and that is a lot easier to put on there than a ribbon. But this one has the ribbon, and you see I put a wide ribbon on this one to cover up all the ends. And, I glued this ribbon and I put pins around it. So, thank you, Mary. Thanks, everybody. So, yeah, I'm thinking I might take this stuff downstairs and maybe do a few more. These would be great stocking stuffers. And I think once you get the hang of it, you can get one done every night, except for the ribbon and all that stuff part. And that, once you get it, like I said, the hang of it, they go pretty fast. It's, I think the hardest part is finding the center on the other half. That's the hardest part, I think. But if you have a measuring tape with you, a soft fabric measuring tape, I use those. And that really helped out a lot. Thank you, everyone. All right, let me look. So, have you guys told me what you're doing today? Hi, Marie. My mom had a recipe for Montana Mountain muffins, Mountain Man muffins. It's amazing, and you keep the batter in a jar in the refrigerator, and it keeps for. Ooh, that sounds like a sourdough. That is what I should be eating, is sourdough. That is so much better for you. Your homemade sourdough bread. That is a great idea. I would love that recipe. Laura's going to finish free motion quilting tonight, but I got the booster and my arm hurts. We're not going to talk about the jabs. I hope your arm feels better soon. I do. Okay. Thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I hope that too, Kay. For Laura, my friend. Okay, I have to say. Okay. You know me. I have a mouth. Oh, thank you. My friend got hers Monday, and her arm is really sore, and she doesn't feel good today. But that was Monday. Today's Wednesday. She feels kind of like she has the flu symptoms. Looks like we're getting a few. So when you don't time them out, I mean, that does work. You want to select hide user from channel, and that should be one of your options in there. And what that'll do, it'll delete the message and keep them from coming back on the channel. So looks like we're getting a few. That's and when you hit hide user from the channel, it will go through and delete all of their messages. So you don't have to do each one. So that's the other reason why I use that. Yeah, if they don't say anything, bad, if you have a feeling that they're going in that direction, because what they'll do is they'll come on and they'll test the waters, and then if nobody does anything, then they'll start saying crappy stuff. So it's always better just to go ahead and hide them. And if it was an accident, well, we're sorry. Send me a message on Facebook or yeah, somewhere. Send me a message and let me know that a mistake was made, and I will fix it. Because mistakes are, we do make mistakes. That's for sure. So we just want to keep this chat safe. It should be a safe place for all our friends to come. Should be a nice place. I loved what Stephanie Stitches said the other day when she said, kindness matters. And boy, that is the truth. So, no, you're okay, Kay. You're learning. So when you start going live over on, yeah, like, well, we're not supposed to say his name because he'll be here. Yeah. I saw him the other day over at Kathy's. But he came on with sort of a different name, but you knew it was still him. Funny guy. So anyway, Heather, I hope that helps. Hi, Joyce. I know, me too. He's a lot of fun. All right. Did I say hi to Nancy? Hi, Nancy. Hi, Jacqueline. How are you today? Happy to see you here. And Joyce even made it. Okay. So yesterday, if I missed anything, ask me again. If you have a question, will you put a question mark on the front and then ask the question? That way, I'll see it. Because for some reason, I don't always see it when it's like, when you do the @ you have to put the person's name in exactly as you see it. So for mine, it would be TeresaLouise. It would be, the @ sign and then TeresaLouise right after it, space, I quilt too. Otherwise, it's not going to highlight it for me. And that goes for anybody else in the chat that you're trying to get a hold of. Like I would have to do @Kim space Burris or @Tiffany. Is hers all one word? Can't remember now. Tiffany, where'd you go? Doo-doo-doo. Okay, Tiffany's is separated, so you'd have to do at Tiffany's space quilting space life. Does that make sense? I hope. Because I see a lot of people just go at Kim, and that doesn't do anything. FYI. And, you know, she may see it, she may not, but. Right. Just like how Nancy just did when she wrote hi at the purple wall and she spaced it out. So now Kay should be able to see that in her chat highlighted. What is the white cloth? How many have been wondering what is that white cloth hanging on the ceiling? Anybody besides Mary? Yes, me. Heather, she wonders. Kathy's has me on her channel, and June and Diane. So that helps. You know, if one of us isn't there, I try to come on for a little while, but okay. Hi, Joanna. All of you. All right. All it is I guess I could take it down. It has different quilting designs on it. It was one of my practice quilts. It was and it's just white. And it's unfortunately just white thread, so you can't really see it all that well. But I could take it down and show it to you. And then it was when I was doing, is it Beth Ann Tavish or Beth Ann? Anyway, she's an awesome quilter, but I can't remember her name now. And so I was practicing all of her stitches. So it has a bunch of feather work and all that. That's what it is. And then around the edges, I took my my Viking and I tried every stitch on it all the way around, you know, all the decorative stitches all the way around it, just so I would have a sample of all of those. So sometimes when I have a quilt, especially if I'm doing a real custom job and I'm doing different designs and different blocks, that's kind of like my cheat sheet. So that's what that is. And if you guys want to see it, I'll take it down, but so I hope that answers your question. Right. So if you watched my free motion quilt that I just did a few days ago with the question and answers, I showed you that I had a bunch of quilt sandwiches, we call them, and I saved those with all the different quilting designs, and then I have those too, and they're just little squares like this. But sometimes you do, you know, a really big pattern like that, and you want to save the whole thing, because I have like what you would do in different borders, and then what you would do in different blocks and all that stuff. So okay. Kim went out long enough to get the ornaments for the grandkids, and now her allergies are all stirred up. Boy, it must just be wet there, not very cold, because my allergies tend to go away once it starts snowing. Julie says, I'm going to do the same thing. I think it's a good idea to remember different designs. Exactly. Kay says, today I ordered interfacing, and then after the shipping notice came, I found some. Probably time to clean the sewing room. You know, I walked in here today and I was like, what a mess. I need to clean this sewing room. So I'm thinking about putting my tables, that whole section that's behind you is kind of like set in. And so I'm thinking about putting all my tables, one on that wall, and then down along the long wall, and then on this other wall. So I have just this great big open workspace. And I need an area for projects that I'm doing on the computer because they're getting all mixed up with all my other projects. Hi, Vivian. So I think I might wait till after Christmas to tackle this issue again. I'm just not happy with the way it is. And the thing about it is I really can't move this long arm anywhere else. It's pretty much got to be there. So it's cold and dry. So the dust and leaf stuff is really messing with you. Oh, gee whiz. Sorry, Kim. Okay, so I got my machine cleaned out really good yesterday. And, I might have been oiling all the little ports on the top, but I kept forgetting to oil the bobbin area. So that's what the problem was. And plus, it was really dirty. When I got in there with all my little tools, I found all kinds of lint and pieces of thread. And so that, if you remember yesterday, you started hearing that cling, 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 cling noise. That was the bobbin hitting wrong. So like I said, I got it cleaned up really good and I oiled it really good. I did more than one drop since it'd been a while. And then I turned, and did some more oil. And I only use machine oil. I don't use anything else but that. And now it's running really good. And I put a fresh needle on there. One of the things about going through that Insulbright stuff, you go through needles a lot faster. I almost wonder if it wouldn't be better to use like a jean needle, because I think jean sewing needles are a little hardier. They got to be tougher because they're going through blue jeans. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you use when you're going through the Insulbright? Because it's almost like going through a small piece of, or a thin piece of tin foil. And so, I would think you'd have to have a little tougher needle. What I'm using is the 9014 quilting needle. So it's probably sharp. I wonder if I used a ballpoint needle, if that would be better, or if that would just go duller faster. Anyway, I would love to hear what you think. I'm thinking I'll do it when I send my machine in for service. Yeah, I need to get this guy into service, but I don't know. It's hard. I can't do without him. Oh, we got another one. Dang, they're going to put you guys to work today. Looks like they found us. Yeah, and when they have really weird names, whose channel was I on the other day? Oh, I think it was Tiffany's. They were talking in Pig Latin. And I don't know if you guys remember doing pig Latin when you were a kid. We did it. We did. And um, I kept looking at it and I kept looking at it. I was like, that is not some foreign language, you know. So I kept looking at it like they would leave some of the letters out and put them in another place. I'm like, well, they're doing pig Latin. Who know, you know, I'm like, all right, no, we're not at, I don't like what you're saying in pig Latin. So I deleted them. And Scott was a little worried about it because he said they have a lot of people who are in different countries. Well, yeah, I understand that, but most of the time they don't talk in a foreign language, um, or they don't write in a foreign language. And if they do, you can do translate, and then it'll change it. And that, whatever that person, the pig Latin, it wouldn't translate it. So. All right, so let's get to work. So I did work on this guy. And there he is. I still got to finish the binding. I think it turned out nice. And I did end up cutting it down a little more, which is fine. It's gonna, when I put the binding on, it's gonna cover up the black, which is fine with me. I don't really care. So on these little projects like this, and I tend to do this on anything that I'm doing binding, is I iron it flat. It just goes better for me to do that. And then let me bring you down. And then I usually start in the middle and I pull on it and then bring it forward as far as I can. Kind of squeeze it there and then put a clip on it. Then I just work my way down. So, yes, I'm going to machine bind it. I don't do any hand binding. Now, if I was going to put something in a quilt show, then I might do it where you were going to actually, you know, maybe win some money, then I would do it. Okay, so as I'm coming along here, and you guys probably all know this, but this piece, I did clip these corners also, okay. This piece, I just go straight out with it until it makes that 45 right there. And then I fold this piece over, and that gives me a good 45, and then I'll just go ahead and put a clip on there. And sometimes you got to put a couple of clips in there around it, and then turn it. And I'm just making sure that I'm a little ways down from my stitch line that's on the back. So I sewed the binding on the back and then I'm flipping it to the front. That way my stitch line doesn't show on the front, you know, an extra stitch line or something. And I'm just going to go back to the middle again. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, girls, that you're having to work so hard today. I use a denim needle. It's what the Viking centers said to use. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Kim. I'll have to get me some. I'm going to town tomorrow, so I won't be live tomorrow. So I don't think I have any denim needles, so I'll pick some up. Do you know what size, Kim? Or is it just says denim, right? They don't have different sizes of denim, do they? And I'm going to get me some cross stitch fabric. And I need some SF 101. I thought I had some of that here, but I looked all over for it and I couldn't find it anywhere. That's my favorite. That's Pellon SF, like Sam Frank 101. And I use that for interfacing. That's my favorite stuff to use. I need some of that. It is a quick draw. Yep. Thank you, Joanna. Yes, I love the caramels too, Nancy. Pretty. My daughter took over the sewing room upstairs, so I'm in the dining room and I hate it. I bet. Maybe you should put her in the dining room so you can go back downstairs. Is it going to be a long time, Mary? Just denim? Okay, thank you. Hello, Linda from CUNA. I probably told you this before. My aunt and uncle lived in CUNA, and I spent a lot of time out in CUNA as a kid, out on their ranch, the farm. They lived on 10 Mile. And yeah, I pretty much grew up in Boise, Idaho. Yeah, I thought I did. And my grandmother lived off of Orchard and Overland on a street called South Atlantic. Okay, I'm going to keep going. So I'm just going to keep doing that. Is this how you guys do it? If you're going to do your binding. Oh, I forgot to say, I forgot to do the loop. So I'm going to have to make a loop. But the next one I make, I have an idea for doing how I'm going to do the loop. I should have made the loop with the binding as I went. So I shouldn't have joined them. I'm going to try it on the next one. Because you got to have a loop if you want to hang it up. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but my dog is laying down here and she is snoring. Yeah, she's snoring. Boy, sometimes that's just really tight in there. Well, I'm going to have to take the clip off anyway when I go around, so I'll just leave that there for now. This is hard for those old arthritic hands, I'll tell you. Oh, the other thing I wanted to ask you, now this is Mary says, I'll be darned, TeresaLouise. I remember the person, but didn't realize that's what it was. Hmm. A denim needle is 9014. Okay. But is a denim needle a ballpoint, a sharp, or like a universal, the tip of it? Mary needs that cardinal. She collects them. Mary, do you want it finished or unfinished? Kay asked me, how do you do a loop with the binding? I've only done turn inside out method. Oh, it's a sharp. Okay, that makes sense. Well, that's what we got to figure out, Kay. It's going on in my brain right now, trying to figure it out. I kind of have a plan. I'm not sure if it's going to work. So we're going to try it. And if it works, it'll be awesome. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this like that really quick. And then what I'm going to do is just set this aside and let those stay folded over for a little bit. I could iron them, which is probably what I should do. Seems like I have better luck if I iron those down. But I want to get started on another one. So, and then also, okay, I wanted to show you something else. Tiffany says, I'm finally able to get to one of my huge scrap tubs. Awesome. What are you doing? Are you going through it and cutting them up smaller? Okay. So that will be ready to bind when I'm ready. Look at all the clippies I have on there. You'd think I was doing a full-size quilt. All right, so remember I told you I need to do 2 blocks for the Christmas party? I wanted to show you I was going to look also first. I don't think Mary was yesterday. Oh, Mary, look at this little chickadee. I love chickadees. Oh, here's another cardinal, I think. Yep. Here's the other one. That one's not quite as red. And then this one, maybe a 10 cent? I'm not sure. You have to look in the book. Okay. So I need 2 12-inch. I know, Vicki. I hate doing the corners too. They're a pain. I need 2 10-inch blocks. No. I need 2 12.5-inch unfinished blocks. And I can only use 3 colors. And they're the colors that they gave us, and I can't add any other colors to them. And the quilt is going to be really blasé. You know what blasé means? Because they're pretty, but they are cold. They're cold. Cold colors. So here's one. And they're all fat quarters. And they're kind of sparkly. I thought about just doing like a snowflake. And then the white is also sparkly. Okay. I keep, Pat Sloan. She does a lot of her quilts that are, they're 12.5-inch blocks most of the time. And her free sew-alongs, I save all those. And so when I need to do a 12.5-inch block, I can just go look. Well, something else you could do, and I've done this, if my corners are too bulky, take a hammer and pound on them. And that way they get flat and you can take your frustration out on them. Vicky likes to write in bold or in all capitals. And it's okay. I'm used to it. And Heather, she's is just teasing. So yeah, take one of the tools in my sewing room is a hammer. And if for some reason those corners are too bulky and I'm having a hard time like that, I'll just take a hammer and bang on them. No, Vicky, you're all right. Don't go bye-bye. Oh, not having a good day. Yeah, the auto correction. Nobody was trying to be mean. Whoops. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. See, that's sometimes what'll happen if two people do it at the same time. One hides them, and then the other one unhides them. So let me do it here. Hide user on this channel. I'll do it. There. Sorry about that. I'll let you do it. Vicky, I hope you come back. She didn't mean anything by it, really. I think she was just teasing. Anyway, all right. She's having a bad day. So I'm going to do, so I found this one. Actually, it's not Pat Sloan's. It is Back Quarter Shop, and it's a free pattern. It was when they were doing Mary Mini Quilt a couple of years ago. And it looks like a snowflake. So I'm thinking about doing this one. And I think that would look okay in 3 colors. I'd have to kind of figure it. Yeah, because that one, let's see, 1, 2, this block picture's only 3 colors, right? So I could do that in 3 colors. And then I thought this little cute house block for the other one. Or maybe I should just do 2 blocks that are the same. they don't have a name on that. It just says Snowflake block. But it could be the... Hi, Pauline. How are you doing? Maybe is the inside shoe fly? Like that? You like the snowflake? What do you think would look better with that fabric? The snowflake? I think the snowflake. Or the house. I think they were thinking snowflakes when they gave us this material. Let me put them all up together. Well, okay. I won't hold you to it. So there they all three are together. I really think either one. And since we're doing 2 blocks, see, one block will go with one set with everybody else's one set, and the other block will go with the other set. So that way, and then we draw names for the 2 quilts, the 2 groups, 2 quilts. So I think I'll just do the snowflake. Snowflake. Hi, Beverly. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Joyce Baker. Did I miss anybody? Hi, Nancy. Yes. I think I already said hi to you, huh, honey? Or I might have said hi to the other Nancy. It gets confusing when we get so many Nancys. Yeah, autocorrect doesn't help things, does it? Okay, go get something to eat. Yes, it's wintry, very. I think it's colors that like a man would like for sure. Because they're kind of cold, I don't know. Hi, Joyce Baker. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna try the snowflake. Yeah. Yeah, and this would actually, if you did 3 of these snowflakes, you could do a wall hanging, or you could do a snowflake and then the house and do a wall hanging. You don't have to use these colors, but this is a free pattern. They still have it over at the Fat Quarter Shop. So it's called Merry Mini Quilt. Merry Mini Quilt. And I don't think I have the picture. Yeah, I don't have the picture of it all together. Over there in my stuff. So that's the one I'm going to do for that. I think I'll probably work on that tonight. I just needed your guys' opinion. Yeah, I did. Nancy is finally working on a baby quilt. Awesome. Yeah, I think it sounds nice. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Quite a few pieces on that, but it's a really easy block, I think, to make. And Fat Quarter Shop, their patterns are usually always pretty easy to read, I think. You are going to have to make 4 half square triangles, but the rest of it is all just squares or rectangles. So I think it'll be pretty easy. So we might do that either tonight. Maybe I'll get it cut up tonight, and then we can do it Friday before Becca comes on. In the meantime, let's do another pot holder. Okay. Which little design do I want, or which little bird do I want this time? How are we doing on time? All right. Yeah, my stomach's kind of hurting. So it is kind of hard to go through all these layers and not get a wrinkle, but that's all right. We just do the best we can. And I'm going to do the little chickadee. Oh, and I think I need to square that block up, don't I? Yeah, I do. And I was doing these yesterday at 10-inch square. Yes, I love chickadees. They're like one of my favorite birds. And they come here every year for a little while on their way out. They don't stay long, but... So I'm going to start it. What? No, I'm going to do that. I think I want... See if I can do this without the ruler slipping. I'll take that corner and turn it. Well, I hope everybody is having a good day. I hope Vicky's having a good day. All right. Hope her day gets better anyway. So 10 inches square. That'll work. Oh, Mary, you missed. Oh, I picked out the block that I needed to do for the giveaway for the Christmas party at my sewing group, and we're going to do, I am going to do this block here. It's a Snowflake. You can get it at the Fat Quarter Shop. It's called Mary Mini Quilt. And there's actually 4 different blocks that come with this. And they finish or unfinish at 12.5. So you guys could go check that out, print those. And maybe if you want to sew with me on Friday, I might do, maybe I'll get ambitious and do 3, one for myself. With a different kind of fabric, and do all 4 of the different blocks, and we could do a wall hanging. Anyway, free pattern from the Fat Quarter Shop. And I have to get that done before Monday. And now I'm going to do another pot holder or a hot pad or whatever you want to call it. And hand weights to help hold. That's a good idea. Well, this time, I told myself I wasn't going to make the same mistakes as I made last time, and here I go doing it. I'm going to draw my lines on here first. Yesterday I did it afterwards, and I had to take everything and undo everything. So I'm going to do it first this time. And since I know it's 10 inches, I'm just going to go 5 inches in. And just do a really light line here. Make sure this pin's working, and it is. And then I'm just going to do 2 inches from that. I think I went too light. There we go. Okay, now I can see it. Now I'm going to go 2 inches from the center line. Yeah, and I'm just using a friction pin, so it'll iron out. I know you don't have to tell me that sometimes that comes back, but I'm not planning on hanging it outside in the freezing weather, so I think it'll be all right. And I don't think I'm going to put it in the freezer. And besides that, once you wash these, then that line will go away. So, and I have tested that on my own stuff. Alrighty, flip that around, do 2 inches again. The next one, see, I missed that line too. I left the cap off of this pin yesterday. They tend to dry out when you do that, so that's the bad thing about the ones with the caps. It's a little darker than I normally like, but oh, awesome, Kathy. Kathy filled out her application to go back to college today. She can't wait to go back to school. It's been a while. Awesome. Well, if it's been a while, I would take refresher classes first to get you started. They do offer those. Those are usually free. That's what I did when I went back to college is took some math refresher classes and English. Yeah, what are you studying, Kathy? Heather has oh, you are lucky, Heather, to have cardinals in your yard in the wintertime. I think I've only seen a cardinal up here once. That was a couple of years ago. So we get like we get a lot of chickadees. Like I said, I just love those little guys. And then those juncos, I think it's pronounced junco, Junco. They go up to Alaska in the summertime, but when they come back down, they always stop by. Those are cute little birds too. And we have a lot of bluebirds here. Lots of bluebirds. And my husband was just telling me that he's going to go out and make some nesting boxes and get them up, get them ready for next spring, this coming spring, for the bluebirds and robins. We have a lot of robins. And we've been getting those, I think it's grosbeak, they're called. They're a pretty bird. Oh, we had one this fall. It was beautiful. I can't remember what, if I think of it, I'll tell you. Which I had never seen here before. They were really cute little birds. And they were all over in my crabapple tree. All right. Now I can, well, I said I was going to use glue. Yeah, somebody recommended that I glue those down. I think it was Vicky. Washable glue, just to kind of tack them. That might help. I'll be right back. I hear a car. Or a tractor. No, not that one. I don't know how long it takes it to dry. Probably should have done this already. I think it's already dry. All right, I'm just gonna Oh, I hope it didn't dry up in there. I think it did. Dang it. That's what I hate about glue. I thought I had it down tight enough. Plus, you should leave them upside down. Well, I have a different glue over here. I'll mess with that later. I'll try this one. That one works. Make sure they're lined up first. What do you guys do to keep these from sliding around? You just pin them? Or do you only do one layer? Seems like no matter what I do, something slips and I still end up trimming the whole block again anyway. So sometimes I wonder if it's worth my time even trying to line everything up, you know. I have my ugly sweater on today. This thing is really old, but I love it. It's warm And it's got pockets. See, it still didn't line up right. Yeah. And it has pockets. And it has a lot of holes. Or the name of the pattern one more time. Okay. You're talking about this pattern, right? It is called Merry Mini Quilt. Christmas in July, Sew Along. It was from the Fat Quarter Shop. Okay. And yeah, it was 2019. So, and that's what they all say. I don't see anything else on here that you should be able to find it. They usually keep all those available. And I also believe she did a YouTube video on it too when it came out. Okay, I'm going to use this as the backing again. And since it's a toss, it doesn't really matter how I put it on there. Hi, BJ. How are you doing? Glad you could make it. We're just doing another, or I am. I don't know if anybody else is doing pot holders. Pot holder or hot pad, whatever you want to call it. Or it could be a wall hanging. Everybody thinks it's too pretty as a pot holder, so. And they're probably right. I probably need to make some other ones that are more user-friendly. So maybe I'll make a couple of these and then find some Christmas fabric that matches. That would be something you would want to, use as a pot holder. Right? Oh, thank you. Wow, look at you go, girl. Thank you very much, Kay. That's what I took, Kathy, was accounting and business when I went to college. For the first couple of semesters, I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to do, so I took courses that would go towards accounting or computer science. And I wish I would have done the computer science because later on, that's what I went into. So that's kind of funny. But yeah, I did accounting. And it didn't take me long to figure out that I didn't like spending all that time in the office pushing numbers. But I do like math, and I was pretty good at it. Yes, it is comfortable and definitely warm and definitely well loved. I thought about changing it for video purposes, but hey, it is what it is. I'm just real. If you want me, this is how you're going to get me today, anyway. Oh, 19 and a half units completed already? Oh, cool. Oh, that business and accounting 101 are easy. You won't have any problems with it. But if it has been a while, I still would do some refresher stuff before you take the class. Mary says, all my clothes I wear daily are really old and worn out. Yep, me too. Well, I was a teacher's aide. Didn't some money on them, and now they're threadbare. You're making bowl cozies? I thought about doing that again today, but I got to make a few more of those. I know, Kim. Darn it. Kim's upset because her phone won't let her copy and paste stuff. Boy, there sure have been a lot of trolls around lately, haven't there been? There's another one. When it says VOH.FYI. Yeah, you can get that one too. Oh, you did? Oh, I forgot to order the Jolly Box. Dang it. Well, I'll see a video of it. Darn. You love everything. I wonder if there's any more Jolly Boxes left. My husband asked me what I wanted for Christmas. Okay, so you know we're going to town tomorrow. You see why I don't get any sewing done? I talk. Okay, I'm going to sew while I talk, okay? I can get this done. All right, I already got my lines on. Anyway, he asked me, since we're going to town tomorrow, um, if he could buy me some clothes for Christmas. He'd give me some money and we'd go to the clothing store there and let me pick out, whatever I wanted. And I said, no, I don't, there's nothing I really need. And here I sit in this raggy old sweater, that's probably what he sees. And he bought me a really nice sweater last year, but it's really long. It doesn't button up. I mean, I really love it, but there's things that I don't love as much as this one. And sometimes you just want to be uh, fluffy. Okay, so with my fibromyalgia, clothes hurt. Okay, that's what it is. Clothes hurt. So I like baggy clothes. I can't wear tight clothes. So if I do wear them, like blue jeans, I hardly ever wear blue jeans. The ones I have on today are super baggy. I could pull them off of me probably. But when I go to town, I have to, you have to dress to go to town. At least I do anyway. But sometimes I take my lounge pants with me. And then after I'm done doing all my chores, running in and out of places, I'll change them. I'll change into my lounge pants for the ride home. But it's an hour and a half drive. So I told him what I wanted for Christmas was those Inktense pens to use on my fabric. because they're like painting on fabric, right? Ink tints. So I'm hoping he gets me the great big set. Not just the 24 count. Uh-oh. Problems again. Now what? Oh, ran out of bobbin. That's what. Real life sewing here, guys. I'll just go ahead and read. Yeah, I'll go online and see if I can still order it. I can't remember how much it was. Maybe I should tell him that's what I want for Christmas. Has anybody gotten the November sew sampler box? I still haven't. There was a mess up on my payment method in October, so I ended up not getting that, but I did get the what was it, the other special box we got? The Halloween box, I guess it was. I did get that. They were able to run that through, but they said my card had expired, and I went in and I fixed it. I finally I called them a couple of times. They called me a couple of times. I don't know what was going on, so I don't know if the November box has even come out yet. Put that on. All right, I'll let that go. That's funny, Kay. She says they have a lot of free patterns, which is a good thing, but it helps to know the name. And clearly, I didn't pay attention the first 60 times she said it. That's right. I did say it quite a few times, didn't I? Everybody gets so excited. Whoops, where'd you go? About jean day at work, and I just wear my leggings. Oh, I hear ya. I'm really not into blue jeans anymore. I wear my comfies everywhere. Forget to change out of my slippers. I haven't worn makeup since the last day of school. 3/5/20. Oh, I haven't worn makeup in years because most of it irritates my eyes, so. Oh, great, BJ. Fat Quarter Shop sent out an email today. The November box will be ready to ship out mid-January, and the December box will not be ready to ship until mid-February. You know, I think I'm just going to cancel those. I've been getting them for a couple of years anyway. Dang. Good Lord. You're worse than the kids at school, okay? That's funny. I haven't wore a dress in I don't know how long. Oh, I guess at my mom's funeral. That's been a while, like 7 years or so. Yeah, major shipping delays, that's for sure. The Jolly Box charge was $39.22. Wow. Was it worth it, do you think, BJ? for the not the Liberty box, but your Jolly box. Maybe I'll go. Somebody has to have done a YouTube video on it. Oh, yes, it was. I think I'll go watch, and if it looks like it's worth it, then I'll get one. Every now and then I put on powder and blush. Lipstick I'll wear, or chapstick. But I haven't been able to wear like mascara for a long time. I try every now and then, but it irritates my eyes so bad. They get to itching, then I start scratching, and so it's like, why bother? And I've tried all different kinds of mascara. So I just give up. But sometimes I'll wear like eyeliner. That doesn't seem to bother me too much. All right, rethread this puppy. It's a good thing it's not that hard to rethread this. On my Viking, I don't have to take the thread out of the needle to do a bobbin. I can just pull it straight up. It does make the bobbin a little tighter, I think, but I should have a different set of thread set over here where I can use for bobbins. Or better yet, I should have had a bunch of bobbins made up. I'm so good at being prepared. All right, that looks good. If it's older than 6, you should throw it out. Oh, the makeup? Yeah. Yeah, I do. I don't, or 6 months actually. I usually, once I've tried it, if it doesn't work and my eyes get all yucky, I throw it out. I don't even keep it. Oh, you don't have to unthread your Juki. And your Juki's kind of like this, huh? I wonder if I have to unthread. I'll have to look in the book. Maybe I don't. Hi, Marla. How you doing? How did I fix my machine yesterday? I took it all apart and I cleaned it. It was full of dust bunnies, and the bobbin had a bunch of thread pieces down there. So I cleaned it out really good, and then I oiled the bobbin area and everything. BJ has a TL 2200 mini QVP. So I really don't even have much makeup around anyway. I always seem to, when I feel like buying, wearing makeup again, I go buy it, and then I wear it, and then I break out, and then I throw it away. It's a love-hate relationship now. Mary said she went to a family funeral last week and didn't wear makeup. She did think about it, though. I know, I got to be comfortable to sew, too. It's been the same with Sweetwater. Yeah. Well, and I think it's been the same with creative notions too. But, you know, I could just go on. If I cancel that, I could just go on and order like a fat quarter bundle that's on sale and get like, you know, 8 or more fat quarters. That'd be all right too. Crazy notions that come in there anymore, really. I don't. I can't think of any notions I need. You know, what I need are needles, thread, and rotary blades, and fabric. And maybe rulers. I'll probably take the rulers. But all that other stuff, I think I could live without. I mean, there's so much of that stuff in that I've gotten from the Sew Sampler box that I tried it once, and then I put them away, and that was it. I can't think of one notion that I continually use from them. I use oh, yes. I use this. I do like these. I have one downstairs. Hi, Robin. I do like this notion. These are pretty cool, so I don't mind getting those. And then I do use the magnetic pin things. Those are nice to get. And I wouldn't mind getting seam rippers, or even like a little screwdriver. That'd be a cool notion. I don't think anybody's put a screwdriver in there. You always need a screwdriver, right? And it seems like you're always looking for one. You don't use it? Oh, I think they're awesome. I use one down in my cross stitch supplies. And then one right here. But as you see, there's only one pencil in that one. And that one was in the Halloween box, so it's supposed to glow in the dark. I don't know if it does or not. BJ says, oh, hi, Nita. I've used the bow cozy a lot, more than I expected. The family keeps requesting them after I get them the first bowl. A few of them made requests to give to their kids' teachers. Oh boy, you're going to be the bowl cozy queen. Oh, that's true, Joanna. She said, don't cancel your fat quarter subscription. By the time they send them again, you will be ready to get them again. Right. And then, too, I belong to the Sew Sampler swap group. I could just sell the stuff, you know, that I don't want. Or some things, I have like a basket over here that one day when I do a giveaway, I'll just pass it on. How are you today, Robin? Yeah, I'm glad it didn't have to be service too. All right. Yeah, right. Wouldn't they though? Are you talking about these? Yeah, they would be great teacher gifts. Or anybody you know that works in an office. It doesn't have to be in the sewing room. They're pretty cool. All right. I'll go ahead and do one this other way. Hopefully my edge doesn't fall over. Hi, Brenda. You just got home, huh? Ooh, you sound like you're upset. And it looks like everybody's saying hi. BJ likes the templates for the bow cozy, so she doesn't have to do all that measuring. Yeah, I'm gonna still have to try them. I still haven't tried it, but I do have the instructions for it. So the next one I make, Nita's daughter in England asked for some bow cozies. That's a long way to send them. Tell her to buy some fabric and stuff and watch a YouTube video. Um, does everyone else have a problem with keeping their tongue in their mouth when sewing? Sometimes. Have you seen me stick my tongue out when I'm sewing? Sometimes I do, and like I've caught myself on camera. I'm like, "Oop, my tongue's out." Especially when you're trying to line something up, the tongue comes out. Yes, it is a creative grid, I think. Let me look. Yep, creative grid. Small bow cozy template, 11-inch. Um, I can't see it like that either. Hold on, let me get something white. Let's set it on. That's what it looks like. Creative grid. Yeah, Robin, we got it in one of the boxes from Sew Sampler, right? Yeah. Hi, Diane. How are you doing? You drink a whole lot of soda? Hmm. Whoops. Okay. Here we go. Keep going. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Are you still in bed, or are you up and about yet? I hope you're up and about. Did you finally find your cross stitching so you could have something to do while you were laying around? Well, oh wow, it's 4 o'clock, you guys. Been on for almost 2 hours. So, if you didn't hear already, I'm not going to be here tomorrow because, well, if we get back from town soon enough, maybe I will, and if I'm not too tired. Going to town usually wears me out, but at this point, I'm going to say that I'm probably not going to go live tomorrow. Plus, who's on tomorrow night? I think, no, so yeah, it's not. Thursday night? I don't know. But, maybe I'll come on later. Usually when I get home from town, I gotta go to sleep. But if I feel up to it later on, I might come on and then I can do quilt shop haul and show you what I got from town. That'd be good, huh? My local quilt shop has been doing all kinds of flash sales, and she's doing like a 12-day of Christmas thing. And I noticed she had a whole bunch of project boxes stacked up there, so I've got to send her a message and ask her how much she's selling those for, and tell her to save me some. Okay, Kim. Kim might have to go to the dentist on Friday. Well, I can't guarantee even Friday, but I will try. Because a lot of times after town, a trip to town, not only am I tired and stoved up that day, it's usually the next day is even worse. So if I'm not going to come on Friday, I'll leave a message in the community tab, because if you are set to get my notifications, then you should get my message notification that I put something in the community tab on YouTube. Plus, I'll put it on the Facebook if I'm not coming on. But yeah, I might not be able to like go for 2 hours, but I might be able to go for like a half hour or something and just show you what I got from this quilt store. One of the stores I'm going to go get the cross stitch fabric and floss and look at whatever patterns they have. And then the other place, I'll look at the fabric and look at those project container storage things they have. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got all those. Got all those. And then what I did was I went ahead and sewed around the, on the other one, I sewed all the way around on this line. And then I trimmed a 1/4 of an inch out. So that way it squared everything up. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. These would make really pretty wall hangings, wouldn't they? They're awful pretty. Let's see. Marla is going to her first retreat April 2022 with Stephanie Stitches, so Becca and Yvette. Oh, cool. Awesome. Well, that sounds like fun. I know you understand, Kim, because we row in the same boat. The Fat Quarter Shop sells Creative Grid Small Bowl Cozy Template for $13.98. Thank you, BJ. Town. Okay, I live in a really small town, and it's like a half a mile from the house, but I don't have any doctor's offices or anything like that here. I have a little grocery store, a restaurant, a gas station, and a post office. That's pretty much all we have. Oh, and a VFW hall. Um, so town for me is like almost 60 miles away, and that town is around 4,000 people, I think. And they have the hospital and the larger grocery store and all that stuff. And I have to go in and get my yearly mammogram. So with this weather, plus the road is very windy. It follows along a river. So super windy. We have to go slow. And the roads are snowy and icy. And probably will be like an hour and a half drive, maybe even 2 hours. Depends on how fast we get to go. But riding in a vehicle for me is like, oh, hit me all over with a baseball bat, I guess. I all my sore spots get sore. And then I just hurt all over and I get a flare up. Oh, you think Brenda thinks T Quilt's retreat would be a blast. I think so too. Those ladies are funny. So you're only 5 hours away. That would be fun. Um, yeah, squish. Yeah, well, we don't even have a traffic light here. We do have a couple of stop signs, but that's it. I'll get them. I got them, Ken. Whoops. All right. That's all right. You had your mammogram last month. I do too. Had one lump this time. Fluid-filled cyst last year. Had five. Oh wow. Yeah, I've gone longer than I should. It's been like 3 years, and I have those. I can't even remember what it's called. Fibrosis. Is that right? So it's really hard, whatever. I can't remember what it's called, but I hate mammograms. Yes. I don't know a woman that likes them. I think a man invented that, and I think if they would have tested it on a man's lower region area, they would have come up with a different way to do a mammogram. Have you guys ever seen those videos where, oh, really? Okay. Well, all of my aunts on my mom's side have had breast cancer. And so, but my mom never did. And then some of my cousins from those aunts, they've had breast cancer. So I kind of like to check more often than not. Um, I'm not sure if fibrosis is the right word or not, but yes, dense. Oh, wow, that would be nice. I wonder what I'm going to get. I know, right? Brenda says she always feels like she deserves dinner first. Right, Kathy said she hates him too, but she's happy to find out that she's okay and no cancer because her mom and both her aunts died of breast cancer. Yeah, I'm sorry, hon. So she's excited to be cancer free. They don't have to squish as much. Yeah, I hate that squishing. And I hate him grabbing it, and then moving it, doing this and doing that. Oh, God. You know, I hate all the things. With a glass of wine, that's right. Yeah, my mother's uh, younger sister, she had them both removed. And then one of her daughters had breast cancer, and it was the same kind as her mom's. So she only had it in one breast, but she decided just go ahead and get them both removed, just be done with it. So she had them completely removed, and with the intention that she was going to have them remade. And she had really big, you know, they were pretty big, nice big boobs. And after she had them remade, she went down to like a B cup. She's really happy about that. So yes, men should have mammograms. See if they can get their breast in there. Exactly, Diane. Oh, I'm sorry, Kathy. Yeah. I know it's sad. But up until 3 years ago, I had been getting one every year. So, and I do all my normal self-exam stuff. There's another one. Hi, June. You got here just in time to say goodbye. Oh, we have 28 people here. That's pretty good. Oh, Diane says hers shrank. She wants them back. Yeah. Well, oh, I'm sorry, Heather. Heather found out yesterday that a girl she used to work with has cervical cancer and she's going through chemo currently. Yes, thank you, June. Yeah, one of my good friends that I used to work with, his son's daughter, who is 2 years old, has leukemia, and she's over in the children's hospital now going through all those treatments. Can you imagine, you guys? Little 2-year-old baby. I feel so sad for him. So prayers, prayers for healing. Prayers for healing. Yeah. Stitch him a quilt. That's one good thing about quilts. You know, it's a wonderful gift to give somebody on chemo a quilt because they can take the quilt in with them with their treatments and curl up, stay warm. Because from what I understand, chemo treatments can make you feel really cold and sick to your stomach. So, right. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't worked with this guy since 2012, but we're still friends on Facebook, and so I felt really bad. And I've known his kids, because they grew up in the town, so I knew them. I know. I agree. The big C is bad enough without um, attacking kids too. Okay, you guys, let's see. It's 4:20. I've been on here for over 2 hours. I'm ready for a break. I gotta use the little girl's room. Oh, thank you, Kathy. That's really sweet of you. Show me some love and support. Give me a thumbs up on the video. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe and remember to ring that bell so you'll be notified. If you're a sewer or a crafter and would like to join our Facebook group, I'll put it down in the description box after the video posts. And come on over and join us. It's I Quilt 2, all one word, with TeresaLouise. I'm glad you did too, Brenda. Good to see you. Yeah, I got to go downstairs and get the pellet stove going. It went out. So I got to go do that too. So, and it's 4:20, so it's cooling off. I know, Mary. Yep, 2 years old. And she's been, I think she's been going through it about 8 months now. So anyway, you keep her in your prayers too for me. I would appreciate it. Okay. So I'm going to say goodbye. Remember, I have to go to town tomorrow, so I might not be on, but if I do, I'll come on a little later and we'll do a shop haul video, and that's probably all I'll fill up to. I'll try and come on Friday, but if not Friday, then, Saturday. So I'll just, whenever I can come on, and I'll try and come on like around 2 o'clock during the day for the month of December. That's my plan. All right. So thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. It was awesome to see everybody, and love you all. Thank you for your support. And until next time, go make something, you guys. Bye for now.